Good morning. We are Linda
and Sue at the Yarn Bar
in Billings, Montana.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, so we're actually pre-taping because we are going to still be on vacay. And this is going to get...
This will show come sometime in the middle of May,
right.
And you will be near the end of your trip.
I will.
Heading back. Hey, who brought some things? I just saw those.
Oh, yeah, those came in from...
Guess we'll turn around.
Luann, yesterday, on Saturday.
Oh, little yarn letters?
They're actually real vintage.
Those are cool.
Printer.
Wow.
Okay.
Yarns. That's way cool.
Yeah, it looks funny because the R's backward, all the other ones look sort of right, but
that's awesome. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I thought they were cute, but I had to find a place right away.
Nice. For them. Okay. Well, I just noticed them.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm kind of getting ready for my trip, and I did my first weigh-in last night, and my suitcase weighed in at 53 pounds, and I still had to put like some shoes in. So I started taking stuff out, and we have a couple of gifts that I told Jasper, I know yours is not going to weigh like mine, because also Alice is giving Maddie some clothes, like baby stuff. So that's got to weigh something. So I'm just starting to like, okay, I can get rid of this packaging, and I can, you know, somebody wants Pringles. Sour cream.
Those don't weigh very much.
No, but they do take up some space. You
can't
you can't take those out of the packaging.
You took that light thing out, and then I don't know. You got some challenges.
I know.
Here.
I do. I don't want to like weigh myself down with the backpack either. So anyway,
I know it's a problem.
It is.
Yeah, especially when you're going somewhere for quite a long period.
I know.
Of time.
I've kind of decided a week's worth of clothes I can.
Yeah,
I can do laundry.
It's not like you're going to. Yeah.
Right.
And some people like backpack all over the place.
Not move. Yeah, that ain't me.
So anyway, okay. Well, today we thought we would chat a little bit about activities to do with kids that do not involve a screen at all. Summertime's coming up for a lot of families with little ones. So we've got a few ideas, and there are, you know, a billion ideas out there. But anyway.
But ours have to do with yarn.
Ours have to do with yarn
fiber or
things that you can get from us. Also just some ideas. If you've got, you know, a yarn stash somewhere, grab it, because there's some fun ideas. Yeah. That you don't have to run out.
You might have to run to Hobby Lobby if you don't have a little craft closet or Michael's
or Joann's or the Yarn Bar.
Right,
or
but there's a few things that we don't have.
Right.
That you might need to find somewhere else.
So anyway, our first one is Potholder Looms. That's kind of a go-to for me. It always has been. Pot holders, you know, there's these I've got a stash of them in my house. They're my favorite pot holder because I really love this size. You just like, you know, pan lids, hot, grab it. Part of it too. My daughter made a lot of them. So they're kind of sentimental now at this point when she's heading out on her own. And so we have these. These are from Harrisville, the Friendly Loom people.
They're the original.
They've been around for 50 years, these, manufactured by them. So that's cool, and they're made in the U.S., which is also really nice. You can get these in other places that are not from Harrisville, and they are really, you get what you pay for. I'm sorry.
And these aren't even that expensive. No. Really, they're not.
So we also sell individual loops.
Yep.
They're 10 cents each, and at some point we kind of weigh them too if you're getting a bunch.
Right.
So anyway, we're gonna demo the trickiest part of the pot holders. They're like little kids need a little help with the weaving. So there's lots of good lessons. I guess I'm not really gonna go into those lessons with you for weaving.
But there are a couple of tricks that we thought we'd share with you on. Well, we did this really fun pattern, the black and the white, and kind of edged it with really bright.
And Harrisville has some online places to go and like plug in colors and get different patterns and stuff. This one my daughter made up. She made up this game, like back in her heyday of potholder loom weaving.
Oh, she made up,
she made up this little game, this like board game.
And we're willing to share the game.
So that's funny.
I love creative kids. So these are a couple other that we kind of did in the shop just to do some. I love that one.
So you do the weaving, and then taking the loops off the loom is the trickiest part. They provide a nice crochet hook, and really that's all you're doing is pulling it off. And sometimes with a kiddo, you know, that might be the adult's job.
Or at
is
least
doing
providing some support and encouragement.
So, and the Friendly Loom People's pro tip that we're going to pass along is this part. They suggest like putting a few loops just on hold over here, pulling them.
And that's after you've already done the bind off. Just kind of, they'll stretch over there, but they'll stretch back.
Because
so they're
this
not gonna
thing
say-
starts like wanting to curl up and be smaller. Because look, it's, you know, gets a lot littler. And that gets a little bit challenging.
It's harder to do this part if that happens.
Okay. So you're just going along and using the hook, and I actually use my other, whoopsies, other finger. Oh my gosh, it's falling apart. And you're just looping all the way around. And
That's cool. Good job, Sue.
it gives kids just, you know, an intro to fiber.
Touching, feeling.
Weaving.
Yep.
You know, you can do weaving with what, cardboard strips with a smaller child, probably. I think that whole preschool.
Here, let's stretch this out.
Um,
This is what I mean.
yeah. What, construction paper weaving? Is that?
Oh, yeah, man. I used to do that all the time. I made ribbon. I used a lot of ribbons to do something like this. I made my sister a pillow for her wedding.
Oh, fun. With weaving?
Weaving
And
ribbon. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And we sell ribbon. We sell ribbon
That's
bits.
right. We do.
Ribbon by the yard, or we have some about 3-yard bundles. So that would be a fun thing to do too, is come in and pick out some ribbons with a kiddo and go to town that way.
So we have a lot of different colors, multicolored loops. We also have just white. This kit actually came with white and black. It's their anniversary kit. It was like a 50th, I think.
50th anniversary?
But,
oh, wait, what did I do?
I think you goofed. But
Okay.
that's okay, everybody.
Okay, we're just-
Sometimes
Get
you
back
might
on track.
goof. We'll
Yeah.
fix that later.
Okay.
But one thing that's kind of fun too is when you take the loops, you can actually loop them together and kind of make a strand of yarn. And then you would use a really big needle, and you could just do garter stitch, and you could actually make a really cool rug. I've seen it. And what did Carrie make?
Carrie made a rug.
She made a rug. Where is that
She
rug?
knit a rug
We need
on
that
size 50
Oh, it's on
needles.
50s.
After she first made this giant ball of yarn with potholder loops.
Yeah, and this is really easy. You just loop these together. So
That was fun. Yeah, she had
Yeah.
she had a couple of really busy, crafty summers when she was about 12.
she made a
11 and
lot of
12.
little things.
She knit a ton of little tiny things. She made a giant ball of yarn.
Okay, so the
Okay.
next one is just pom-poms generally. So a finished pom-pom, which I just saw this, and I'm totally in love with it. It's our neon yarn. And so look at it's like
That
a
is
little
cool.
sea anemone kind
That's
of.
a really
I
cute
love that
pom-pom.
one. So Pom Pom Maker, they come apart like this. I know it's kind of, you never know really what it's gonna, if you don't know about Pom Pom Makers. So basically these little, I call them teeth, pop up, and you're gonna wrap yarn all around here, and then you do this side. And then it's going to end up looking like this. And I always kind of do it so so this part kind of starts to feel a little snug inside these little things right here. Then
So with
cut that.
pom-poms, you could do
Oh,
a pom-pom a day with a kid.
Yeah, you
and
have like
have this
90
cool garland.
pom-poms for your bedroom.
String it.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't
mean,
that be cute?
Would that be really cute?
Then there's these little grooves right here. And that's on both sides. And that's your guide to cut. So It's nice to have some sharp scissors. I've done it with not so sharp, and it's not so fun. It takes a lot of effort. Then you're going to take some of this yarn. I just kind of double it up. And then you pop it right in that groove where you cut. Whoops, there's a little spot that I missed. Whoops, don't look at that. I feel like I'm on the Today Show. Okay. Then you just tighten this up. Tie it. I always do, don't go so tight, you're going to break the yarn. But do that a couple of times. Then I take off the teeth.
Magic.
Yep. And then I pull it apart.
Fun.
Ooh, looks like you could use a
Shake
shave.
it out.
Yep.
Give it a haircut.
Yep. Give it a little clip.
Snip, snip. Also, maybe do this outside on a nice day. The trimming of the pom-poms, that's a fun
Decorate
thing.
your yard with the trimmings.
Very fun.
Dad would love it.
And we
Yeah.
have all those different sizes.
Yes. So this one is
Just the large.
This is just the large size.
Yeah.
So that one's this size right here. But nicely, these smaller ones come together. But there's also a ginormous one. It's technically called extra large, but this is super fun too. And it works great with like really big yarn. You have some really nice giant pom-poms.
You know, put them on a popsicle stick or some sort of dowel and have a little bouquet.
Yeah, there's actually, I've seen some fun tutorials where they kind of plan the yarn and then they cut it in such a way it looks like little animals. And then you could get your little googly eyes to make some little pets for yourself
Very fun.
over the summer.
That's a cute
Oh,
activity.
and we have a
pets.
pot holder.
Yeah, here's a pot holder.
Look at
I
that.
personally love the garland idea. I think pom-pom garlands, I mean, you can, I think, buy them
I
at
think
Target,
they're really
but-
cute. I know. I just always tell everybody, put them on your curtains. Like just kind of swag them on your curtains. When I had Maddie or Alice's baby shower, I got these little pom-pom makers for everybody. And while she was unwrapping presents, everybody made pom-poms. And then we made little pom-pom garlands that she put in her baby's room.
Oh, fun. That's cute. Okay, so another idea is our Stitchable Ornaments. And these are from Katrinkles. They come as a kit or individual. You can buy them.
Yeah,
They're
and
a little
then-
less expensive if they don't have all of the, you know, embroidery floss and the needles and everything to do it.
But that way you can kind of create your own with your own yarn and they're super cute.
They are really cute. This would be probably for a little bit
Maybe
older child.
kid, yeah,
If
just because of
you
all the
wanted
holes.
to, if you have a little one and a big one in your life, kiddos,
Oh yeah, we made a big
somebody
version.
could be doing this, an older child who's maybe a little more adept with needle and yarn. And then the little helper who's like 4
like Silas's age.
could be doing the same thing. Say, you know, here, you make an ornament and you make,
A giant wall hanging.
yeah. So just cut out a sweater shape-ish and
Or
then
any
poke
shape,
a few
really.
holes.
Because
Yeah.
for Easter, for our windows, for the spring, we did Easter eggs that we decorated like this.
So, and again, I think you can buy these kinds of things too. They're like
I
Drilled
used to when
wooden
I
and,
was a kid. I used
like,
to
you know, you
do
weave
those.
the shoelaces through
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just, I don't know. There's I
nice
think there's
ways
a
to
lot-
use things
just-
that you have at your house already.
Plus, there's that feeling of accomplishment that kids get and the tactile. Oh, look, I
That's
have
really
this.
cute. Look,
They
it
use the
matches
screen.
this.
All right. They use a screen and yeah. So then along those lines, we've got these darling.
They're pre-cut
felt.
felted little sweaters, and they're actually pre-drilled with holes. It's hard to see on the gray one. I think you could see it on the pink one a little bit easier.
I did
Can you
poke
see
my
that?
own holes. No, you can't.
Oh,
see
did
the
you?
holes.
Oh, okay.
I did. I used some of the ones that
Some
were
of them,
there,
and then-
but
yeah.
then
Okay.
I made more
I see.
with my
But
darning
that's
needle.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
easy.
easy to do.
Because it's wool.
Yeah, you could
Tilt 'em
totally
back.
needle felt on these
Tilt
too.
them back a little bit.
Like this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are totally, you could do a lot with
Really
these.
cute.
We have some gingerbread. We still have some gingerbread
We
people
do.
too.
And again, this garland together,
Oh,
you've got
so cute.
put a little pom-pom in there. I mean,
Oh my
seriously.
God, that'd be so cute. Oh,
You need to do that
yeah,
for
we need to
holidays
do that.
next year for
Or
the
like
shop.
do.
hang it up that way.
Still with the little palms, like this,
Yeah,
this
I
size
know.
here.
Mhm.
That'd
Yeah.
be really cute.
We need a craft day.
We do need a craft day.
Okay.
We should have a craft day.
Yes, we should.
Let's do it.
Okay, put it on our list.
Okay.
Okay, so that cardboard, and we all have all these boxes, ordering stuff all the time. So put it to use.
All right. So the next thing we have is we actually have some cross stitch kits. And these are completely everything in here together. I wonder, yeah, so there's a few different ones.
LaCroix.
It has everything in it. It has the pattern, instructions, embroidery needle, the cloth, the hoop, and all the thread that you need. It's all in there.
And then we've got these itty bitty
Little tiny
ones
mini
that are
ones. You don't
really
need a
tiny.
hoop or anything for those. Those are just, this one is the little ice cream. No, this one's a cupcake. And that one's a rainbow.
So you get the rainbow, you get the fabric, you get the needle,
Yeah,
and thread.
everything's in
All of
here.
it
Yeah,
is right
yeah,
there.
they're so cute.
Yeah.
We love them.
Okay, so that, and those are, probably slightly older children. Right?
Yeah, but still, I think a supervised child can probably, 8 and up.
Well, and
probably
I've
with
done
these.
quite a few kids camps over the years,
Right.
and I was always amazed at the 10-year-old who's like, how do I thread a needle? A darning needle, weaving in your yarn ends or something with learning to knit, and I don't know. Those are just useful little skills.
They are useful skills.
So
Ashley made these
Oh my
fun little
goodness.
things. So great way to while away. This would be a good slumber party thing,
Mhm.
I think. So basically, just strands of yarn and
One
cute
pipe
little
cleaner.
googly eyes.
that's adorable.
Aren't they darling? And we will we'll link to the website for this one, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are watching us can probably
You can figure
kind of
this one
figure
out.
these
That
out
is
for
so cute,
yourself.
though.
So you'll just need a little glue, the googlies, the pipe cleaners.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
super fun.
And
And
go to your
that's-
yarn basket.
Yep,
That's
that's
so
any
cute.
age.
You could put that on the edge of a book.
Mm-hmm. You could make big scale ones, little tiny ones. Yeah, that's adorable. Very fun. Okay,
Make it
cardboard
cute.
sweater.
Yep.
Let me go grab our little panels that we did, and we can chat
Oh,
about
yeah.
those.
So right now what we have up in our windows is we inherited a really beautiful,
Crochet.
it's a crocheted, either a bedcloth or a tablecloth. We're not really sure how it was used originally, but someone gave it to us when someone passed away and they just didn't know what to do with it. So Sue and I took it and we actually did some dip dyeing. So we just bought some RIT dye and had a big tub of water, and then we just kind of held it like this and just, slowly let it go. And
Well, we
because
hung it. We
right,
kind of draped it up high,
and it was pre-soaked. We got it was completely
Yeah.
wet when we started.
We so the dip, the RIT dye has directions about using a little bit of dish soap.
And
And the
something
water.
else.
They talk
Yeah.
about heat and all this other stuff. So if you were dyeing a garment or something that you were going to wear,
Yeah,
you would follow
definitely
those directions.
But
We wung it a little bit by basically just using the dish soap, and we didn't care about the hot water
right,
to
so
set it.
we kind of
but
let
it
it
worked.
sit. Well, we were gonna do it overnight, but then we're like, yeah,
It did. It sat overnight.
the whole thing. I thought we picked it up and let it dry overnight because we didn't want the
Well,
bottom
it was
to be
in the
super
well,
red.
I don't know what we did. Anyway, I think it wouldn't have mattered that much if we
Yeah.
left it in.
Yeah, but so we did one in the pink and one in the peach or orange. So anyway, that is gracing our windows.
So you could do something,
If you're garage sailing and you find something like this, or you have something in your house that you just, you're never going to use, at least find a way to do something fun with it.
with kids.
Sure.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Well, yeah, I think actually one idea I had speaking of dyeing, is taking the white, all of these, making a bunch of white ones and dyeing them and putting them together to make like a bath mat. Like, who couldn't do that?
Or
Like,
do
it's
the
really
yarn
fun.
thing like Carrie did.
Yeah.
Make a huge ball
Yep.
of yarn, string these together, knit them on the size 50,
Yep.
and then dye it.
Yep, I know. I think
mean,
it'd be so much fun.
If you've got a
It's-
kiddo in your life who would, is into that, and I think we were talking with someone on Saturday named Blake,
Yes.
who has that person in her life.
Yeah.
You might
That's
do
right.
this.
Yeah, I just think that's always been on my,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say in my bucket list because I'm kind of a kid at heart anyway. So I just think that would be so much fun to do.
Also, couldn't you kind of dye these if you
Yeah.
ahead of time?
Yeah, you could. That would be super fun.
You probably would need to follow their directions pretty
Right.
specifically because they
Right.
talk about rinsing and vinegar.
Right.
to
so
set the color.
colors, because especially if it's
Yeah.
something that you're going to use, like a bath rug, you wouldn't want it to bleed
Yeah.
while you're
Anyway,
standing
so
on it. So yeah.
Okay.
thanks for watching.
So we've got lots of great ideas. We'll see you soon.
Have a great summer with
Bye.
kids.
Bye.